乔安乔，
重来，
乔安乔，
等一下狗掉了。
乔安乔。
I'm Jojo. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about 10 things that Westerners are most curious about Taiwan. Okay.
So after living in Europe for 1 year, I have met a lot of foreigners that are curious about Taiwan. Some people know about Taiwan, some people don't know this small country, and they are very confused our relationship with China, like who is China, and is Taiwan belong to China, or do you have a war now, or do you have war before? Is it safe? A lot of questions about Taiwan and China. So today we're gonna explain these questions for foreigners to know about this our country and our culture. Where are we from? Who am I? And all about the Taiwanese things.
Okay, good. So first question for today is that, is Taiwan a country or is Taiwan part of China? And what is one China principle? Okay, so Chao is gonna tell us about this.
Okay, so let's start the history class now. So Taiwan, our passport, we have the 符号怎么说？
Our 刚刚剪掉了，
应该不用吧？
应该不用解释。
符号
So our nationality, I mean, on our passport, it says Republic of China. I mean, we always say that we are Taiwanese, we live in Taiwan, but in our formal official ID, it says Republic of China.
Okay, so China, Republic of China is Taiwan. So 中华人民共和国就是中国大陆那一块土地是People's Republic of China called PRC, and our Taiwan is Republic of China called ROC. Yeah, it's so confused.
Yeah.
Even we are Taiwanese. Okay, so we built our country in Nanjing, in mainland, in 1992, and the time is Sun Zhongshan, the temporary president, and we are the first diplomacy in Asia.
So if you've ever visited Taiwan, if you have tried the MRT, you'll know Sun Zhongshan, like our first president, is called Sen Yixan, like in English translation.
Okay, so let's start. Qing dynasty, the Qing government, the last emperor, Pu Yi, he retired. 抱歉
Okay, he left his form. Okay.
溥仪退位了。So 1949, our government, Republic of China, they lose the battle and they moved to Taipei. So at that time, we have two China at that time. We have ROC and PRC from 1949, and ROC in Taiwan and PRC in mainland. So after we moved to Taipei, we have the Chinese Civil War, 国共内战. What's the one China principle? It's from PRC. Let's say the world is only one China, and the China is mainland China, and Taiwan is belong to mainland China, belong to PRC, and for our government, ROC, they say it's马英九总统.
Yeah, so he's from the other party called KMT, and our Angel Ma, anyway, President Ma, he claims that one China principle, we have a different interpretation, which means we agree there's I cannot really say we agree. Okay, anyway, he said one China, but we have respective interpretations. It's like Taiwan and China, we have different how can I say that, different policy. We have individual governments, we are not under them. Yeah, that's how they understand the one China principle.
Okay, So our education in like elementary school, we have 公民课.
Like it's a little bit like a social study class. They teach you about like a citizen stuff, like social rules, like basically common sense of the society, I'll say.
Okay, so in this class, the teacher told us what is the country. You need your land. The first one, you need your land, and then you need your government, and you need your currency, and you need your passport. So we have all these things. So we called our Taiwan is an independent country, not belong to China. That's why we said we are the country. So another party from
DPP is like basically in Taiwan we have like two major big parties, KMT and DPP. Like right now, the government is from the president is from DPP.
民进党.
Yeah, so I mean after 马英九 anyway, like,
国民党.
like KMT. So right now, the government is run by DPP, like President Lai. Yeah, I think now it's President Lai. Okay. So you're talking about, okay. So back in that time after Ma Ying-jeou, the President Tsai, our lady president, she's from DPP, and she said that in our constitution, like she believes that Republic of China has two areas, which means Taiwan and China. So it's to them, how can I say that? To them, it's impossible to have like two Chinas or China and Taiwan or Taiwan independence because she believes that it's part of it's how our institution explains it.
Okay, so that's one China principle. So we have like three different explanation for like from different party and from different country. So another thing is Lady Tsai is the first, I think it's the first female president in Asia country. Yeah.
I mean, right? in our history, yeah. I'm not sure about Asian country, but in our history, yeah.
Also, the first country can get married with the same gender, like boys and boys, girls and girls. We are the first country in Asia. We approve this rule.
Yeah, like homosexual marriage is allowed. It's legal in Taiwan now.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people say Taiwan is a very 先进民主国家.
We are developed country.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so next question we're gonna talk about, because Taiwan, I think Taiwan also has like a lot of different immigrants and different, ethnicities. So to us here, we have Taiwanese or Aboriginal, I mean, in your understanding, or you call them like indigenous people, or we have the Han ethnic group, or like people who's already in Taiwan, we call them 本省人, or people who came from China after the war, we call them 外省人, or we have new immigrants, like people from maybe Philippines, Vietnam, something like that. It's a very complicated. So how do we tell them apart? This is our second question. How do we tell them apart? Okay. How are they different?
So the first one, Taiwanese, I will say, in my opinion, because everyone have their opinion. Yeah, it's very complicated and it's very political issue. So in my opinion, Taiwanese, we call 台湾人, is the Hanzhu. It's belong to Han ethnicity, and they live in Taiwan and they speak Mandarin. It's not usually speak Taiwanese. I think they speak Mandarin is Taiwanese, and yes, after Qing and before 1949, we call these people is Taiwanese.
Okay, but I think that's a little bit like the idea from last generation, because like right now, I mean, at least to me, I believe that if you are born and raised in Taiwan, you are Taiwanese. Like that's how I see it. Okay, yeah. But not how the history see it. Okay.
Yeah, so we have different opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So another thing is we talked about Han. So actually Han is the biggest group in Asia, I think. Like in China, Singapore,
if it's the biggest in China, it's the biggest in Asia.
Okay.
Because China's super big.
Yeah, that's true. So
actually, if you really want to be strict about it, like Chinese includes like different languages. Can I say languages? Like different dialect. So it's not only the Mandarin that most people are speaking in Taiwan and China now. It includes like Taiwanese, Cantonese, maybe even Hakani, or like Mongolian people. They have also Mongolian, like their language, so includes this all.
Yeah, so they are Han, and they wear the same costume, Han costume, and they write Han character. So we call these people Han ethnic group. So
also not included Mongolia. I was wrong. Mongolia is like different group.
Mongolia is
outside of Han. No, Mongolia is people from Mongol, like the mountains and
it's so confusing.
Yeah, so confusing even for us because it's so complicated because we all look the same. I'll say we are the same race, but different ethnicity. So it could be very confusing.
Yeah, so this is really sensitive issue, like when we explain to the Western country, because they are really don't talk about like race issues, but it's really about our history. So if you don't talk about your race, you cannot explain your history, I think. Yeah. So we have three big groups in China. So the first one is Han, and the second one is Qing. So we have Qing dynasty. That one we mentioned. Our emperor is Puyi, the last one, and Mongolian, Mongolzhu.
Yes.
So okay. So talk about Taiwan. Taiwan we have 本省人 and 外省人. So how do we tell 本省人 and 外省人? 本省 is you original live in Taiwan. So because when we moved to Taiwan, we didn't give up China that time. The government still think China is belong to us in that time, right?
Okay, because we built the government first at that time. Yeah.
And we built the government in mainland, not in Taiwan. So they think Taiwan is belong to our government, the ROC. So that time we call Taiwan is Taiwan province, Taiwan 省.
Yeah, because back then, China and Taiwan back at that time, two lands are belong to the same country, which means Republic of China. At that time, there's only Republic of China. Okay, so that's why we have the province to separate, like different areas. So that's why at that time it's called Taiwan province. Okay, but after a few years, so after that we tried to fight back, but we couldn't. But anyhow, it's a lost cause. So after that, China, they built another country called People's
PRC.
Yeah, People's Republic of China. So then became a country. So that's why. So after that, we actually changed it. Now there's no Taiwan province because now Taiwan is a country. Yeah.
How do we call Taiwan now? Like Taiwan area? We call Taipong Jingma. Our land. No. Our land. 领土. We call Taipong Jingma. So Taiwan is our mainland now, belong to Republic of China, and we have a small island, Honghu, Jinmen, Mazhu, Xiaoliuqiu.
Yeah. So that's Republic of China now.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I don't think personally, just me, I don't think the idea of 本省人 and 外省人 applies to this generation now because there's no province anymore. So I don't think I don't think that's the idea.
We don't have discussion about this, but in our parents' generation, they have a lot of issue about this. Like Taiwanese province people hate other province because they come from other land and like they are like robber, you know. They married the girls and they took all the land and the money, everything, and the government moved here, so they have weapons. So Taiwanese people cannot fight in that time, so they have a lot of fight.
Yeah, back at that time.
Okay, so another group is the original residents. We call 原住民. Yeah, they have a different language, different custom, and different culture with Hanju. So nowadays, like new generation, we have new immigrants, like Taiwanese married with other ethnic group, like Vietnamese or Filipino or America, and they born the kids. The new generation we call 新住民.
Yeah, basically that covers all.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's like all kinds of people that we have now in Taiwan. Okay, so last question. The third question, we're gonna talk about geographically speaking, how close is Taiwan and China? So some people say you can swing, like if you are standing like on the shore of China, you can just jump into the sea and swing to Taiwan. I mean, that's just the urban like legend or something. Not legend, myth. Like, don't believe it, please don't do that. We cannot. So how close is it?
Okay, so from the island Jinmen to China, Xiamen, the closest distance is 2,300 meters.
Yeah, like 2.3 kilometers.
Yeah. So from Taiwan mainland and to Pingtan Dao is 126 kilometers. Yeah. So I think from Jinmen you can try.
I mean,
if you are really good at
try. No, there's a current or something like very dangerous in the ocean.
Successful
Don't
before.
try. I mean, yeah, but like maybe 1 in a million. I mean, so many people die there. I mean, don't try.
During the war, like Taiwan, they need to try. They need to survive, so they need to try.
I mean, that's like back at that time, you know, everything's different under the different circumstances, especially when you are in the war. But no, don't do it now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't swimming, they build the small boat made by wood. In that time, I think it's like Qingling 时期, Qing dynasty. They made the boat and they just how to say 划船.
They just get on the boat and steer here.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
That.
Yeah. And then so it's very dangerous because the ocean between Taiwan and China, we call 黑水沟, Blackwater Ditch. It's really, really dangerous area. So that time, the small boat is really hard to get to Taiwan. So a lot of people die. So we have how to say, religion of the mother of the sea.
Oh yeah, like there's a god, like sea god that we worship. Yeah, we call her Mazu.
So she blessed us to get over the sea and have like peaceful life, new life in Taiwan.
Yeah, I mean, even now, even today, still, we are not crossing the Blackwater Ditch anymore, but still many people worship Mazu like every year, or I mean, on her birthday, something like that.
No, China have a lot of boats that invade our no, 领空 and 领海.
I mean, they are just trying to poke you to see if you...
They trick you.
But, you know, I mean, I think everybody knows, but we are not gonna fight back. We can't.
Do you think we don't?
I don't think we have what it takes. I'm not saying if we want to or not. I'm saying I don't think we have what it takes. Like, you just physically cannot fight China.
Do you think that someday will happen a war again?
I think even though there's gonna be a war, it's gonna it's not gonna be like physical war as it used to be back in old days. Yeah.
So they don't give us a bomb like 原子弹, something like that.
Nuclear bomb. I don't think so, because if you drop the nuclear bomb, like then Taiwan is like a waste for you. Then there's no use. I mean, the reason they want Taiwan is like very useful. So if you like ruin the island and everything with it, I mean, it's useless to them. So I don't think that's how they're gonna take us over if they want to.
Okay, so here's our first episode talking about Taiwan's history.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so that'll be all for today. And next episode, we'll continue with 3 or more questions. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
快点开始嗨啊！
就我要讲这句吗？
你就先嗨就好，你等我讲完，然后你再讲这个。这句我可以帮你说，这是你的，我没有办法说，你就先嗨，你就先嗨。你不是要呛？
你开始了吗？
我早就已经在录了。
我也没感觉你准备好，为什么今天看起来很丑？
在这里啊，录制中早就在录了，在那边。
你今天怎么那么矮嘞？
我怎么知道嘞？
你不觉得你今天变
老了吧？
一变就老了，
你的白发被你气的。